Hey yo guys, Server2 here, and I never expected to do this before I make the video. So, hi guys, Server2 here, and welcome back to Reverse 1999 for something that amazed me before I even tried starting this. I was gonna pull from Moldir, because I decided, it's almost over, might as well try and attempt it. And this is first try. Literally first try, I got Moldir. So yeah, I never expected I did Moldir once last week, and this is my second time here, so this is a 20 pity, maybe. So yeah, it was pretty cool. So that's not what I'm here for today. We are going to be doing the story called A Moment on the White Expanse. This is Moldir's story here. A path, a memory, a conviction left unspoken, buried deep beneath the ice, crystallizing into a single snowflake. So yeah, we're going to be learning more about Moldir here, and there are a couple of cassette tapes on here as well. So, a mission. And I'm guessing we're probably going to follow this trail over here, maybe. I'm not sure, this is probably during her time in Antarctica, or we're going to be looking into her past more. So let's go ahead and start a mission. Literally, a mission. And I hope you guys enjoyed the video as well. So at the world's end, upon the oldest, most merciless ice field, a blizzard blinds all onlookers. Even the soldier's eagle eyes can make out nothing through the Antarctic storm. And so he turns back. Well done it. How much time do we have? Scribbles on paper. Okay, just looking at my phone. Regards resonate amid the whipping snow.
So
27 hours. Andrea's team traveled light to cover more ground. They will have minimal supplies, factoring in exposure, terrain, and unconfirmed hostiles. Andrea's team has a golden window of 36 hours for rescue at best. It's been 9 hours since they were expected back. She finishes her calculations and shuts the notebook. Andrea is more than capable, but David, he's still too young and raw for this. The Admiral would never allow even a single child to be left behind. 3 teams of 3, that's all we can spare right now. Let's not waste another minute. Please assist me with the preparation, Sergeant.
Copy that.
Yes, Lieutenant. He glances outside. Pellets of blistering snow are still hammering the tent. Given enough time, they'll bury any trace of it. When do we move out? Factoring in the round-trip time for the rescue, we will have to leave within 3 hours. If the storm lets up in that window, we head out immediately. Moldir also turns to look outside, eyes steadily as she stares down her enemy. There is no strategy to defeat it. The only option is to withstand the onslaught. If the weather stays against us, we will use these 3 hours to prepare and adjust our strategy. I'm getting tongue twisted here, guys. But in 3 hours, we move. No matter the circumstances. Circumstances, okay. I'm trying to get my words here, guys. My speech here, guys. Luck is on their side. 1 hour and 27 minutes later, their enemy at last relents. The blizzard has stopped.
our orders state that
You've got 10 minutes to gear up. Stick to the assigned supply splits. No changes.
Copy that.
Listen carefully. Whether or not we find Andrea's team, you follow your orders to the letter. No exceeding your assigned search time. No straying from your team's designated path. I will be waiting at the rendezvous point. She scans her small force, her eyes sweeping over each soldier. Every single one of you. "20 hours later, after Andrea's team went missing." Huh.
I'm afraid.
We can't go any further. Turn back and head for the rendezvous point. But Lieutenant, we haven't reached our target location yet. If weather conditions turn, we scale back. That was in the mission briefing. We all agreed. Lieutenant, with respect, we can't keep going. She emits a slight grin, admiring the grit of her soldiers. Still tired and yawning, but shakes her head. Stick to the plan. End of discussion. Turn back and head for the rendezvous point.
But
I will never.
Out here, with supplies split across the team, breaking protocol puts lives at risk. That is not a gamble I'll allow. Her tone sharpens, each word carrying weight. Follow your orders, soldier.
copy that.
Yes, Lieutenant. Alright. Moldir surveys the deepening snow once again, then leads the team back. Her face is cold and still, but the Antarctic wind steals a quiet, frost-white sigh. What? A mission? Okay. Soldiers, we must follow our orders and return to the rendezvous point at the designated time. But first, we're heading into the ice fields to survey the terrain and prepare for search and rescue. So, during Antarctic operations, squads must complete specific objectives. Complete recon events to advance the progress of stage goals. So, return to the rendezvous point within 8 rounds. It'll be sufficient. Draw topographic map of Antarctica. 2 options lie ahead. The narrow path looks faster but tougher. Who knows what we'll face? Is the extra energy worth the save time? Or we could take the wide road, flat, open, and easier on the legs. Events have multiple outcomes depending on your choice. In the operation, squads must use specific amounts of rounds and AP to complete missions. Running out results in the mission operation's failure. So we can proceed rapidly or proceed with caution. So, we can dispatch squad. After dispatch, tap here to proceed to the next round. Alright, return to the rendezvous point. Squad takes a shortcut only to find themselves beneath a barrage of falling icicles. This takes a toll on their stamina. The exploration goal has advanced. So, we need to complete our route. Are you kidding? Sorry guys, so I just came bursting in here with their phone out loud. Right. I'm gonna be expecting a call from a doctor soon, so if you hear something out loud, I'll just cut it off. While exploring, squads can complete bonus objectives. These won't affect victory conditions. Completing a certain patrol events advances bonus objectives, giving you an edge during exploration. So we can, on the Penguin's Trail. The squad discovers a set of suspicious tracks along the way, and in moments, the snow will swallow them whole. Expend 1 round to unlock a new location, advance to a patrol mission, or we could just return to a rendezvous point. Let me see. We could spend 2 rounds, gain supplies upon completion. It advances the goal, so we could probably do. It expends 1 round, unlocks the location. How do you draw a topography? Okay, I'm not sure how you would do this. Draw a topographic map. Alright, we could probably just do this. Then we'll probably just do this, maybe. Or I can't, because I only have 1 squad. Patrol mission advanced. I didn't read it, but I guess we could just learn a lot more here, maybe. Bandage the penguin's wound. Might as well, right? Alright, we got this done. Let's go ahead and do this. So... Recon mission or goal. How much do I have here? I got half round. I got 50. Inspiration goal. Oh. Okay. Alright. Alright, that works. Alright, so time is insufficient. We're gonna have to... Alright, we reached our goal. That's good enough for me. All 9 expedition members regroup at the rendezvous point and swiftly begin setting up their temporary outpost.
Yes, understood.
Yes. I will continue the search, as long as it doesn't cost us any more lives. Yes, sir. She ends the call with high command and lowers the radio hesitantly. A small gesture signals to the sergeant that he can begin his report. According to the original briefing, we are to rest here for 6 hours, then begin our search operations again, radially from the SEC location. Lieutenant, speaking freely, this seems too long. Aren't we running out of time? Moldir checks her watch. If we keep going without the rest, we'll put our teams at risk. We cannot afford more casualties. It's been 24 hours since they went dark, Lieutenant. Our rescue window is dwindling. Dwindling. How much time does that leave then? Moldir lashes flicker.
Indeed.
If we rest the full 42. The outer limit is for survival in these conditions is 72 hours, Sergeant. That team is like forged steel. Andrea will keep them safe. I believe in them. Then I believe in them too, Lieutenant. Good. Get something to eat and rest up while you still can, Sergeant. Yes, Lieutenant.
I'll
double check tomorrow's route and timing. If conditions allow, we'll widen the search range as far as we can. Understood. Try to rest too, Lieutenant. Thank you for your concern, Sergeant. I won't go against the protocols I set myself. It has now been 25 hours since Andrea's team went missing. An hour has passed, and Moldir still hasn't slept. She's still sitting on that trunk case or something. The military map spread across a wooden crate bears layers of markings. In front of each hand-drawn arrow is a looming dark hand. Yeah, I'm looking at my time on my phone as well to see. Oh, I'm not expecting a call. We need to we need full coverage, but we can't afford a direct clash with them. This is a crucial phase in the Admiral's negotiations. She falls into a long silence and drifts her hand toward a photo. David, in his Xenocorps uniform, grins brightly, looking in every way like a fresh-faced cadet. Just beneath her fingertip, a sliver of orange peeks out from the photo's edge. Her eyes fix on it. She flips the photo over and slips it back into the safest place she could think of. A sharp sound pulls her attention.
Who's there?
Before her eyes, something swells outward from a quiet stretch of snow. Fairchild, isn't it? The squirrel. And his merry band of penguins. My noggin's hurting something fierce. Hey, pal, where are we? Moldir blinks incredulously. 3 penguins. Adelie penguins, natives of Antarctica, and standing in front of them, returning her stare with a cautious look. A squirrel? So this is where she met Fairchild. If that's his name, if I remember right. Alright. I'm gonna take a break for a bit, guys, and I will be right back. Yeah. Alright, just got back from that break here, and I had to do a little something on my end. Sorry, it took about a couple of hours, maybe. So, yeah. Let's go on with stage 2 and encounter. It's a unique gameplay, I could tell, on the minigame part. In the dead of night, the lieutenant stands inside her tent, weapon in hand, facing off against these bizarre intruders. She can't afford to lower her guard just because her opponents are a squirrel in an odd outfit and 3 penguins. Well now. Hey, so there, missy. Mind pointing that pop gun of yours, well, at any other place than at me? Well, where I'm from, it ain't seen as good manners. Also, though I ain't accusing, the shooting of these here defenseless penguins would be a violation of animal welfare law. I think I like doing the Fairchild voice because, yeah, I am a Texan. A bit. So he sounds like a Western, someone from the West? No, might as well, right? Moldir allows the barrel to drop out, but keeps a firm grip. I appreciate your attempt to defuse the situation, but I don't take species into consideration when it comes to assessing threats. So you have 1 minute to explain who you are and what you're doing here.
Hey!
Come on now, we ain't fixing to do you no harm. Moldir doesn't even budge. Her eyes flick to her watch. Quack, quack, quack. I know, Jake. Keep your britches on. I'm handling it. So, what was it you wanted? Name or purpose? No trouble at all. The squirrel raises a paw and points to each penguin in turn.
Over here!
Yeah,
hey, get your papers on this!
You got Fluffy, Duke hit there. Then we got Scarlet Titan. And you already met Brother Jake. Just hopped off of a plane from Miami. Believe it or not, back in the old homeland, you see. Then he points to himself with a tiny paw. Oh, and I'm Buddy Fairchild. If you're being proper, squirrel arcanist from Florida in the good old U.S. of A. And something of what you might call an animal rights activist. Moldir tilts her head, trying to make sense of the bizarre situation. I would too. An animal rights activist. So what? You're here to protect the penguins. Sure, it's grits.
Now?
I don't know when the voice line would do this or not, but well now. I don't know. Sure as grits is groceries. Someone's gotta look out for these fellas. So what do you say? Will you do me a kindness and put that boomstick away? Though, a word to the wise, there's a whole mess of creeps prowling around out there in the snow. All masked up and greasy as a fried egg. You caught us attempting to exfiltrate the situation, as they say in the manuals. Now, I was raised with manners, so I do apologize for barging in on you, but time's almost up, and I said my piece. Y'all still fixing on sending us to our maker?
So...
Last question. How did you manage to sneak into my gut without making a sound? Oh, it weren't no real trouble, seeing as we are just a handful of penguins and a squirrel. Not to put too much mustard on it, but humans are always underestimating us animals. There's a whole lot of places you folks wouldn't think to look on this big old ice cube. Cracks in the glaciers, hollow snow pockets, volcano vents, that sort of thing. Give us a little wiggle room, and we can squeeze in just about anywhere. It is exhausting my vocal cords, and I'm putting a little pressure on the this little incision I received from the hospital. It's not doing well. Yeah, I hear you, Jake. You'll have to pardon my pal's excited, missy. He ain't all that used to having the gun trained on him. Ow! And now this old headache is pounding by some bears. Now, where in the heck did that come from? The lieutenant studies the snow where the creatures had emerged. Faint, narrow holes beneath the surface that the squirrel is telling us beneath the surface hint that the squirrel is telling us the truth. At last, she eases up and stows her weapon.
So,
Those masked creeps you mentioned where you were evading. Do you know of their operating close to this area? Hard to say. Well, with all the shortcuts we've been taking, I couldn't say for certain we were last caught sight of them. Precisely, Duke. Now, we just came down from them glaciers over yonder, and climbing them was a nightmare and a half. But if you navigate the volcanic fence, I'd say you could make it there under a half an hour. The lieutenant looks over to the military camp beside her. A few quick calculations are enough to pin down the area the squirrel is describing.
oh,
If that's the place you mean. I miss it. I gotta say. Lieutenant Moldir. Hmm?
Oh, heavens to Betsy!
Of course! Should have known a lady o' your caliber could be an officer. And a lieutenant no less. Ha! I salute you. Now, I hate to interrupt whatever it is we were interrupting, but we could use a teeny tiny bit of help. The squirrel clutches his head with both paws and gives it a shake. Like maybe something to fix this gosh darn headache of mine. We don't carry veterinary meds in our field supplies.
Hey!
Your body's too small. A human dose could be dangerous. Oh. I beg your pardon, Lieutenant. Didn't mean to take you for the uncharitable type. The squirrel shifts awkwardly, suddenly embarrassed by the turn of events.
come with me.
My team is resting, so please keep quiet. Where are we going? Before he can wrap his head around things, the squirrel finds himself trailing behind the lieutenant, penguin friends in tow. Let me do the basic checkup. I've had some emergency medical training. Why? That... I got a yawn. Sorry, I had a yawn. It was something I couldn't pause the meeting. Why'd that be mighty kind of you, Lieutenant? You know, you're the only halfway decent human I met since setting paw in Antarctica.
Thank you.
I appreciate the compliment. Have you run into any other humans out there? Just those oily, messed up wackadoos. You really shouldn't have come here. You're telling me? This place is colder in the look you gave me. Okay, I know I'm trying to speak it in an old text here, but I don't do that kind of language like colder in the look you gave me when I barged in this place. Sorry again about that, but well, look at him. He points a paw toward the Adelie penguins wildly behind him. I can't abide cruelty, and keeping these cute little fellas locked up under the Miami sun, well, that's cruelty in its purest form. I try and help asking nice, but them folks at the Foundation just whack their chins and say, "We are aware," then sit on their behinds and do squat about it.
Oh, heavens to Betsy!
Well, fine. I guess they don't care, but I do, so I did something about it. Moldir steps slow, the crunchy snow suddenly feeling heavy underfoot. Miami, the Foundation, a Sioux, and the squirrel. I feel like I've heard of you before.
Whoa!
I sure hope so. I didn't get my mug plastered on one of the posters in every zoo from Pensacola to Key Largo by flying under the radar. Big old red X right through my face. Classy, ain't it? The lieutenant can't help but smile at the vivid description, but her expression changes when she notices the squirrel has stopped walking. His beady black eyes lock onto her, and an all-too-human panic creeps up across his fuzzy little face. Oh my stars! Lieutenant, your face! Why is it leaking black goo? Moldir freezes. Her hand instinctively moves toward her backup sidearm, the one she chambered around in the moment she stepped onto the Antarctic soil. I think I got it right. I think I got that right. Yes, sir. Hang on a second. I think I've already gotten all this, maybe. But oh well. I thought there was going to be a mini game, but oh well. I guess not, right? The squirrel flails his paws and waves the penguins behind him into formation.
Help!
Get behind me, fellas! You see that there? That mask! She's growing a mask! Moldir's olive green eyes widen. She reaches up and touches her own cheek. Back off! I warn you! Don't go underestimate me and my pals. We'll whip you like a fresh cream on pecan pie. Will you really? Really? She glances behind her. The penguins are gone. Then she lets out a slow, steady breath. Delirium. Calculating just the right force, Moldir chops the squirrel cleanly on the back of the neck. I guess he was in delirium. Yeah, he'd be crazy. Maybe. I guess Buddy got into the coffee beans. Because you know how dangerous squirrels can be when they get into coffee. Buddy comes too, blinking under a steady light. He's strapped to a wooden table with a belt, his arms and legs pinned. All around him are sinister tools and vials of mysterious liquid. Oh no.
Hey!
Lieutenant, in here I thought you might be one of the good ones. I should have known better than to trust a human. So what are you going to do to me? Taxidermy? Dissection? Special word, die. He hears the crunch of combat boots approaching. Then, those same calm olive green eyes hovering above his line of sight. Based on my knowledge of Arcanum, a dissected squirrel wouldn't produce any valuable materials. Hold your horses. You can't just go saying, I ain't got no value. I'm an arcanist just like you, remember? Show a little respect.
So...
Tell me, what were the names of those emperor penguins you came up with? Names? Wait.
Hey!
What? Hey! Get it right, Missy! They ain't no emperors. They're daily penguins. Correct. You passed. The lieutenant looses the straps, binding him to the table. The fuzzy little arcanist springs upright, eyes darting around the room.
Help!
Thank my lucky stars! You're all still here. Yeah, those are squad mates. Alright. How about my nose? What do you mean I went off the rails again? Then this must not have been your first episode. Let me try that again. This must not have been your first episode. Afraid so. All started when I ran into them gooey wackadoos. Feels like I stumbled into a curse of sorts. After you saw them, Moldir looks lost in thought for a second, then snaps back to the present and picks up the nearby medkit.
There is no need to stress.
I've already patched up the penguins. Now it's your turn. Thank you kindly, Lieutenant. I did say you were the first good human I met since coming to Antarctica. Now, didn't I? You did. About 5 minutes before you accused me of being one of those masked people and tried to bite me. Buddy scratches behind his ear, avoiding her gaze. Don't rightly know what came over me back there, but the penguins say I've been like this since for a while now. Rambling about stuff that don't make like a lick of sense. Shadow boxing in the air. You get the idea. Well, yeah. Whoa. Too rough? Nope. Didn't feel a thing. Trying to shift the mood or distract from the pain, he changes the subject. So, what unit you with, Lieutenant? Thinking I ought to send a thank you letter round when I get out of this mess.
Oh,
I
sorry to hear that.
I done stepped in it, haven't I? Fair enough. Thinking if your whole squad's out there in the coldest armpit of Antarctica, you gotta be on some kind of tip-top secret mission. I'm glad you get it. So you are on a secret mission? Hoo-wee! That's sure exciting. You done me a real kindness, Missy. If If you ever need a favor, just say the word. Your pal Buddy Fairchild be there. A favor? Moldir checks her watch again. 4 hours left before her team's scheduled rest break is over.
Oh,
If I had four search and rescue teams. The tempting thought makes her size up the squirrel a little more carefully. Fluffy dark coat, obvious in the snow. I'm gonna try to say these words, guys. Rambunctious. If I said it right, I know I don't pronounce these words right, guys. So I apologize in advance. Slightly deranged, talking rodent from Florida. She's known for less than an hour. She can't just entrust a life, maybe even more than one, to chance. Come on, let me help you out. You know, I could have been sucking up in the sun in the best waiting room in the world, but here I am in the blistering freeze your butt off cold with my penguin pals. So, you crossed half the planet just to bring these penguins back home? Well, don't give me too much credit. I weren't fixing to be a hero or nothing. I was just the only one willing to help. Are you friends now? Of course we are. More than that, we're a team. Energetic, fearless, and full of heart. Loud, bold, and with a keen sense of justice. The lieutenant gives a thoughtful nod. The fluffy little interloper has no idea he's just passed another one of her tests.
thank you.
I appreciate the offer, and I do need another pair of eyes. But give me a little time to plant some roots and make a few decisions. Don't you worry one lick about it. You're right not to make any big decisions on the fly. The squirrel tilts his head bashfully as the lieutenant speeds up her bandaging and packs her gear away. So, what sort of decisions we mulling over? If we're going to work together, I need to determine what our plan of action looks like. You and your friends should feel free to rest here. I'll be back soon. She's promising more than the rules allow, but she knows she can handle it. And I'm going to drink my water. Ow, my neck. I'm doing this while sitting on a recliner, guys, and I don't have anything to put my laptop on here. Oh, I know what this means. So this double cassette thing might be a mini game of sorts. So cooperation. 29 hours after Andrea's team went missing. Their rest has ended an hour early. The sergeant stands over a freshly drawn map with a look of genuine relief. We can widen the search range by at least 30%. At this rate, we might actually make it under 36 hours.
Indeed.
Assuming my numbers hold up. Everyone here trusts your judgment, Lieutenant. Yet, I have the sense you have some questions. Yes. Who are you counting on to be the 4th rescue team? Ptolemy's infantry won't arrive this fast. And Danilov's still grounded.
Indeed.
Correct. Oh, don't tell me we're working with... He mouths the word without saying it out loud. That's what I wanted to discuss with you, Sergeant. Whether or not we should, in this extreme case, accept help from an arcane animal. An arcane animal? The sergeant chews on the strange phrase like frozen rations. Like a dog? A squirrel, actually. Plus 3 Adele penguins. A squirrel? His brow draws together. So some mysterious and as yet unverified creature just shows up in camp, and you want to work with it?
There is no need to stress.
I wouldn't call him entirely unverified. I believe I've heard of him, and I believe you have too, Sergeant. I think I will remember an arcane squirrel. One of last year's lunch hour luncheons. I remember seeing you there. Then again, maybe you just didn't catch that part. A flicker of recognition crosses the sergeant's face. It's been a while since we've had one of those. Since. His train of thought stops short. Moldir's face remains still and cold. Yes, I think I remember now. But can we trust it? The squirrel? I don't know. But time's running out, and I can't afford to turn down a chance to save them. Her voice softens, emotion breaking like ice under her cold exterior. But she doesn't let the cracks spread. There's a more crucial detail I need to share with you. I will inform the others later. If this squirrel and the intel he's provided can be trusted, we will need to prepare for something extra. Like what? She doesn't answer right away. Her eyes narrow, weighing each word like she's walking on a tightrope. Potential psychological disturbances, delirium, and... She looks down at a dark handprint like mark on the map. Her lips move, but no sound comes out. The mood inside the tent grows dark. A lunchtime anecdote isn't enough to convince me. I don't support involving in unknown people or animals in our operations, Lieutenant.
There is no need to stress.
I believe him to be a creature of noble character, Sergeant. He shoots her a look of open disbelief. Noble character? I'm sorry, ma'am, but it's a squirrel. A squirrel that traveled over 8,000 kilometers to the South Pole to rescue 3 ordinary penguins. So what? Would you put David on the same level of value as a zoo animal? We can't put him at risk based on the confidence of penguins. 8,000 kilometers may be a lot, but I wager anything our people would do the same for David. The lieutenant gives no reply, only pressing her lips into a thin, tight line. Buddy Fairchild has no idea that a serious conversation is unfolding involving him. He sprawls comfortably in his cozy pile of penguins, nuzzling into their soft feathers and fur, just like the good old days.
Help!
You know what, pals? I can't abide just waiting here, sitting around on my behind. It's just like the folks back at the foundation, always making me wait. Aw, heck. They were just plumb ignoring me, hoping I wise up and get going. But I got a feeling this lieutenant's different. A little icy on the outside, sure, but she helped us. Maybe I did get a little excited back there, but that don't mean we shouldn't be careful. I won't put y'all at risk, you hear? If she so much as thinks of asking us for anything we ain't willing to give, then we're out of here. For you can say lickety split. It is getting trouble trying to pronounce these sentences here. I don't really talk like that a lot much. I just got the accent and that's it. I don't do shorting on and on here, you know. Yeah, I'm about to rattle on my words here, guys. You said it, Fluffy Duke. Running away is what we do best. The squirrel's ears twitch, all alerted to the sound of military boots crunching on snow.
So...
I hope you slept well last night, my friends. That we did. Yawned it again. Thanks again for the hospitality, Lieutenant. I can't offer you anything official, so I'm only asking this as a personal favor. A favor? We're searching for a missing team. They've been out of contact for more than a day now, and we could really use your help, Mr. Fairchild. Mister? Well, ain't that fancy. Alright, Mr. Fairchild it is. The squirrel straightens up and circles the table with his map on his tiny paws. Lost in Antarctica, huh? That's one heck of a problem you got on your hands. Reckon you need someone who knows their way around the place. What do you think, pals? The lieutenant and her friends could use a paw. And we do owe her one.
Hey!
Glad to hear it. Lieutenant, you can count on us. You can count on us. I appreciate it. There may be danger, but I'll do everything I can to keep you and your friends safe. And I promised I'll push for formal recognition on your behalf. The squirrel thumps his tail on the table, clearly impatient. We'll get to that later. The important thing is that your folks are in trouble. And we best get moving to save them. Yeah, squirrels ain't no thing to wait on, you know? Hold on, let me see if I can say it right. A squirrel is a being that cannot afford to wait. So, alright folks, let's roll out. I'm trying. I don't know what the penguin sounds like. Gaga! Everyone's looking to be in better spirits. Maybe because we got another team on the job. Alright. Storm howls over Antarctica. Okay. So, let's see. We can't afford to expend 4 rounds. But let's go ahead and pick this one. Your penguin pals are ready to assist, Lieutenant. So, Fluffy Duke says he's just happy to help. Thank you, everyone. As planned, I brought supplies for the mission. Got food, a heater, and fish. Don't you forget, Lieutenant. Brother Jacob will be treating everyone to the finest frozen fish this side of the Atlantic. Well, no time to waste. Move out. So choose one squad to complete the event. Okay. Some squads have special abilities. Like Fluffy Duke, he can halve the number of rounds required for recent options. You can get gear to aid exploration. So let's see. You have the AP required, so... Okay, hold on a second. Okay, I'm sorry for that sudden interruption here. So Moldir adds several special options, but let's go ahead and dispatch Fluffy Jr. here. And while we're at it, I guess you could do that. Might as well, right? So we got 10 rounds this time. With too few tools on hand, the squad grows desperate, even to the point of referring to the renaissance of machine maintenance on the mathematical metaphors of mechanical malfunctions. Just remember the 5 M's. So we could get time sufficient or action point sufficient. Alright. We can turn a blind eye or end this event. Alright, let's go with this then. Alright, then. Alright. Alright, so we can ask Moldir to prepare the controls. So she can be selected, expends 2 rounds to unlock a new location. Alright. We got that right. So what's this? I'm afraid it's not good. Alright. That's good enough for me. So... what's this? Let's see. Enter the supply tent to gather supplies or use a tool. Alright, let's see about this one. Alright, then we got this one as well. We could gain a squad member advanced patrol mission, so let's go ahead and do that. So, fate intervenes. Okay, so we got a new squad member. And it's Ptolemy. Like, really? Ptolemy? What do you do? Or it's just this one. So, let's see. We can enter a supply tent to gather supplies. It could be risky, but they might contain some supplies. I guess we could do this one. Alright. Well, crap. Oh, that's something. Okay, then. Got no choice in this one. Then we might put the detachment. Here, I guess. So next round they have to rest. Next round they have to rest. Next round they gotta do something. Oh no. I didn't get all that. Ah, damn it. Oh well. I guess I didn't do much here, so I might have to stop here and do something about that real quick. I'm gonna take a break for a bit and see if I can get this right. Other than that, I guess I didn't do it. Oh well. I forgot that I muted myself, and I just got back from the break, and I have done the extra stuff, as you can see. Turns out that you don't need to go with the main objective of the minigame here. That's why there's so many rounds. You can actually do the side stuff along with it. So I held off on doing my second part of the main objective of the minigame, and I just went on trying to find everything, including the attachment. Because there are some things that are needed to get supplies that will help you on the wrong way. So a promise is what we're doing next. Given the risks ahead, Moldir reorganizes her scouting teams before departure.
So...
Do you think this would be the right heading? Scarletan just swore on his belly fluff that it's the best way forward, Lieutenant. And don't nobody know Antarctica better than a penguin. Better than a penguin. Will the rest of your soldier pals catch up to us? Old Jake could carry him a message if you like. Let's press forward a little more. How far is the camp you mentioned?
I'm afraid.
It's not that I don't trust you, but out here, every order has to be made with extreme caution. No offense taken, Lieutenant. I get you. Believe me, I do. The squirrel nods enthusiastically, spreads his paws, and rolls his eyes. It was a dramatic display for a human, let alone for a squirrel. See that there iceberg up ahead? We'll circle around it. Then there won't be no missing their camp. Thing sticks out like a gator in a hen house. Thank you for the understanding, Mr. Fairchild. She glances down at her watch. 33 hours since David went missing. Still not fully sure of the trust she's put in these new fuzzy companions. Moldir steps out on their fourth and newest search. The one most likely to lead to an encounter with Manus Vidicte.
Thank you.
I wanted to thank you again for your help and the risks you're taking. Shucks, Lieutenant. No need for none of that. We wouldn't be safe out here on our lonesome, neither. We're grateful for the backup. Hopefully, it won't be necessary. 3. The trek across the ice field is as grueling as it is dull, but Moldir is used to long marches and forges ahead at a steady, focused pace. So, you got any funny stories or something, Lieutenant? Best to save our energy. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I don't have much to say from now. Perhaps once we are in the safer spot. Safer spot? You got one of those? Wouldn't happen to be one of them places with unlimited drink refills, would it? Didn't expect to feel so parched with all this water around me, even if the whole lot's frozen. Suddenly, Florida doesn't seem too bad. By the way, Lieutenant, where exactly did you say you heard of me? He's asking for a second time, seemingly probing. The lieutenant finds himself staring at her hand. Once, the warm winds of Sao Paulo had wrapped around that very palm, the way cold wind and sub-zero rated gloves do now. You were in the papers. I just remember hearing about you. That figures. I believe it was in the Oddities of the Americas column. Oh. Well, famous is famous as far as I see it, don't you think? The mood shifts and Moldir stiffens. Even Buddy seems to turn oddly serious. This is the place.
Now?
Former Sentinel unit. Okay. Scattered gear and supplies untouched, but clearly abandoned to the elements. The chaos paints a grim picture. After confirming the markings on the crates, Moldir pulls out her notebook and scrawls 3 short encrypted messages. She then hands them out to the 3 penguins. Thank you. Just drop these at the designated points. You got it, Lieutenant. They'll have it done in a jiffy. So, what's next? So what next? Moldir's eyes flick across the map, her steno pencil scratching the paper.
I'm afraid.
We don't have much time. I need to ask for your help again. It's only a request. You can say no. It may be dangerous. She glances back to her hand before meeting the squirrel's eyes, with a heartfelt resolve. No matter what you decide, you've earned my friendship. I promise, when the time comes, I'll do everything I can to keep you and your penguins safe.
There is no need to stress.
And even if I can't promise that myself, my comrades will. I swear it, on a soldier's honor. What do you mean, if you can't keep it? What's got you thinking it'll be so dangerous? I don't know for sure. I'm simply preparing for the worst. It's something we always do before going into battle. Ah, well, thank you, Dan. That sure means a lot. But you did say I could say no, didn't you? The lieutenant nods and takes out a document.
Our orders state that.
Can you read maps? Again yawning. Again yawning. Ugh. Wait for Lieutenant White Gloves at this location, and he'll handle everything from here. But what about you, Lieutenant? Moldir's cheeks. She checks her watch, then looks across the snowfield, cloaked in the shadow of a distant iceberg. I have orders. I need my team back. In that case, good luck, Lieutenant. She nods her thanks, leaves a marker behind at the abandoned camp, and walks off into the white alone. The squirrel watches her go. This ain't it. Holding the papers she left.
Whoa!
There she goes. That, my penguin pals, is a true hero. Heading out alone. Hiccups. Heading out alone to save her kin. And here I am, nothing but a squirrel with a tongue and mind to talk to animals. I ain't even got so much a clue as to what those masked up oil spewers are saying. But shoot, if not Antarctica, where in the world else would we go? He stares down at the papers in his paw again. She called me Mister. Dang nabbit. She called me Mister. Dang nabbit. He drops the papers and darts off after her. Somehow my laptop always acts like this. Barely. So, we gotta establish the Antarctic defense within 10 rounds. Alright, so we gotta do this very quickly. So what's this? After the penguins complete an event, the required rounds for squads interaction are reduced by 1. So, let's see. Alright, let's see what we got here. So, Moldir can be I guess we could do this one. Then I believe we could do. Let's see. Let's see. I think I'd rather do Brother Jake to half the round. Wait. Brother Jake to half the rounds. So we're gonna do that. While we put you here. Alright, next round. And that is how you do that. Alright, so we gotta set up. We gotta complete everything before 10 rounds, right? So let's see. let's establish a recon point. Squads without Buddy Fairchild can be selected. Spend 2 rounds in each mission. So let's go ahead and reduce this. Moldir can be selected. So I see it. Oh, now I see the flashlight's purpose. So let's say if one penguin completes a round, that means it also helps finish up everything else. So this is pretty good. So let's see. Moldir can be selected. Let's do that. Meteorological scans. Alright, let's see the other one. Okay. I mean, no matter what, it's gonna be like this. I mean, it's gonna be like this no matter what. Let's have it because we need more time. It's gonna be bad. It's really gonna be bad here. Let's see. We could do 1 round here. And we could do this. That's good enough for me. Alright. Alright. We did that. Hey, we did it. Hell yeah. We did it halfway. That's cool enough. A betrayal. Alright. What's the betrayal for? Not sure what, but it's gonna happen. So 34 hours after the team went missing. There is now 1 hour and 17 minutes left until the lost team reaches the 36-hour threshold of dangerous exposure. Keep low, Mr. Fairchild. The squirrel has no choice but to bury his colorful tail in a snowbank.
Hey!
Sure wish I was like one of them color-changing octopuses. Then I could just show up in Antarctica and poof, blend right in like sugar in a salt shaker. Or salt in a sugar shaker. You know, Lieutenant, Brother Jake freezes fish like this, catches him and sticks him right into the snow. Just like that. Frozen fish? If we make it out of this, I'll be sure to have you try it.
Prepare to engage.
Yeah, watch out. A snowbank explodes under the shockwave of an arcane skill. Luckily, Moldir scoops up the squirrel just in time. Oh my stars! What the hell is this writing? Sorry. Andrea? Uh-oh. Lieutenant, thank goodness. Andrea, your face. He's wearing one of them masks. I see it. I see. You've awoken too, haven't you, Lieutenant? The Mother of Resurrection's call grows stronger here. I've already passed the trial. Join us, Lieutenant. Andrea. Now, wait just a second. You two know each other? All of it was a lie, a mistake, twisted truths. You've all been deceived. All things are lies and falsehoods, except for them. Only the Mother of Resurrection holds the truth. Where are the others? Where is David? David? He has not yet passed the trial, but I'll soon help him. I'll help everyone. The Mother will save us all. Don't you want the truth, Lieutenant? The truth for arcanists like us?
I will never.
You betrayed us, Andrea. Come with me. David will be safe once he joins the Mother. They will heal him. They're all blind to the lies. They don't understand. We arcanists have no future unless we embrace the Mother of Resurrection. They are the true power in this world. Even Admiral Igor realized that. That's why we left Xeno in the first place. A wisp of smoke curls from the barrel of Moldir's gun. Dreyer stares at the steaming hole in the snow near his feet, stunned. That was a warning. I don't miss next time. The lieutenant's chest heaves with rapid breaths. You betrayed your honor and everything you believed in. You left Sino?
Hey!
Now you wait just a hot minute, Lieutenant. I believe you owe me an explanation. How come you're best buds with this masked man, huh?
I'm sorry.
Things have not gone as intended. She looks straight at the mask on Andrea's face. Thick, black fluid oozes from his eye sockets, like the tears of a true believer kneeling before their God. She closes her eyes for a moment.
I'm afraid.
Mr. Fairchild, listen to me. I will explain all of this, just not now. More Manus believers start to close in. We need to fall back. There's a weak spot in the encirclement to the rear left. You lead the way. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Just hold your horses for a dang minute. I don't know my behind from a biscuit right now. Are you two on the same team or not? On the count of 3, I need you to guide us out. 1. Even after witnessing a miracle with your own eyes, you still won't believe?
I will never.
What I believe in is those I care for, not some supposed God. I've already found someone I trust with my life. Even if he's already bowed before the divine? The lieutenant shakes her head firmly. There is not a hint of doubt behind it. 3. She scoops up the squirrel and darts through the gap in the circle. A blast of arcane energy erupts at her heels, staining the white of the ice field. Alright. Who knows? Thanks to her Antarctic survival expert, they give the Manus believers the slip and make it back to the rendezvous point. Lieutenant, any updates? Bad news first. We haven't found David yet, but we know where he might be. I thought you said it was bad news. It gets worse. I found the rest of Andrea's team. And that's bad news? He was a good soldier, loyal and courageous. What happened? She takes a deep breath, searching for the right words, but the squirrel, dumping the ground with his back foot in frustration, doesn't hold back.
Whoa!
Nothing happened, pal. Turns out your loyal soldier's livelier than ever, except for the creeping mask, oil leaking from his face, and the small matter that he's gone plumb crazy. A mask.
Shoot!
No, that's impossible. Despite his denial, his pale face betrays him. Moldir can't find the words to reassure him. All she has to offer is a long and heavy sigh. That's the thing. Was it just Andrea? Or are there others? It seems they were all with him except for Devin. I don't know whether he's safe, but apparently he hasn't passed their so-called trial. Then there's still time to save him. We need to take action, Lieutenant. Moldir takes a steadying breath, bracing against the sergeant's growing intensity. Calm yourself, Sergeant. We need a solid plan first. This is about doing right by David. We won't get a second chance. You're right, Lieutenant. Don't give in into frustration, Lieutenant Sergeant. Ugh. We still have plenty of moves to make. We just need to know the lay of the land.
I see.
Understood. The sergeant collects himself, offers a salute, and then departs. Now, only the lieutenant and her still furious fuzzball of a companion remain. I've been near tearing my I've been near tearing my tail off for waiting. Now it's my turn to get some answers. That was terrifying and plain sneaky to boot, Lieutenant. I can still barely wrap my noggin around it. So what is it? You with them oil spearers or not? Moldir's breath catches. Her first response is pure reflex. We're not with them. I sure do hope that's true, Lieutenant. I ain't so certain I could look at you the same way otherwise. I figured we were on the same side, that we were pals. And I want to believe it still. But the way I see it, you two were having one heck of a chat back there. It's rare to see Moldir look at the shaken. Perhaps not since the downpour in Sao Paulo. She tries, in vain, to offer an explanation. It was just a temporary cooperations to save lives.
Oh,
Dang nabbit.
sorry to hear that.
I knew you two were too chummy. I'm sorry. I never meant to deceive you. I just never found the right time. Well, you said it, Lieutenant. Deception, clear and simple. But Buddy Fairchild ain't no fool. I knew you were pulling the wool over my eyes. Weren't no doubt about it. We fought side by side, and you done a good turn for me and mine. Didn't you even have one moment where you thought you ought to tell me the truth? Moldir blinks. Her lashes flutter against the stingy wind. Like, how about right from the get-go? Could have shot me quick. Hey, buddy, sorry, but we gotta work with these creepy, oil-leaking mask guys for a bit to save some folks. Then maybe, just maybe, I would have understood. I think it wasn't because I didn't trust you. It's just... She tries to purse her lips, but the cold air has left them stiff and chapped, I meant.
I will never.
I still haven't accepted it myself. Yeah. The treasured photo presses against her chest. She closes her eyes and sees a flicker of orange flame in the dark. Yeah, that was dramatic. It's drama. And then the betrayal.
Molly. Why?
I didn't tell you because I couldn't accept it. I was ashamed, even if that shame went against the orders I was given. I'm sorry. Buddy has seen many an apology over the years. Most of them good for nothing. This one, though, it touches somewhere deep. I accept your apology, Lieutenant, but this is the end of our arrangement. Yeah, ups and downs. Turn for the worse. Even if it's temporary, it's still bad. Alright, we're almost there. Near the end here. I'm gonna take a break for a bit and I will get myself a drink and I'll be right back. Okay, I just realized that I just saw a game that I downloaded on my phone. It doesn't have RAM, so I just put it on my PC, but installing that game's client launcher is just ridiculously slow, so we're going to be doing this. I'm going to continue it on. So a friendship is what we're doing, and it looks like we're going to do another puzzle game. Hopefully I don't mess up like I did the last one. Lieutenant, I still don't think it's a good idea to just let that squirrel and his crew walk away.
Indeed.
They've already done far more than we asked them, Sergeant. Yeah, let me see if I can move my mouse pad. Now this so-called trial could begin at any moment. We need to be ready, and I won't accept any more losses. I can't. There are a lot of Menace believers out there. We'll have to break through their lines if we want to have any chance of reaching David. It's also possible David's lost the ability to move or act on his own. We have to be fully prepared, and that includes adjusting the size of our rescue squad. Are we declaring war on Menace Vindictae? That's a good question. We're still on that cooperation thing, and we're most likely might be or not. So Moldir's fingers brush lightly against the radio on her shoulder. I know we're going after David, but does the Admiral know we're about to reignite a war?
I will never.
Sorry. We can't abandon David. The Admiral will never let us, Sergeant. I believe that wholly. I have to believe that. The Sergeant doesn't argue. He only stands at attention. So it's war. No. The Admiral is trying to earn their trust. We can't compromise his operation.
Our orders state that
Our only objective is to bring David home. Then what is the plan? Sorry. Had a good drink. For now, I'll draw their attention while you lead the squad in to rescue them. Rescue him. If I don't make it back, command of this unit transfers to you. Lieutenant, what?
There is no need to stress.
It's protocol, Sergeant. We need a solid fallback plan. Everyone on this mission is counting on us. A shrill cry cuts through their conversation, out of place in the icy stillness. The squirrels, penguins?
Indeed.
It must be about Mr. Fairchild. This one is Scarlet Titan. I marked them so I could tell them apart. You always did have a soft spot for animals. While Moldir cannot speak with the animals, the look on them in the penguin's eyes gives her a pretty good news. Guess. You'll need my help, don't you? Maybe it's the sincerity in her voice, but the penguin seems more at ease now. It lifts one wing, revealing a colorful tuft of squirrel fur tucked to the tip. Ooh. Begin preparations, Sergeant. I'll be back as soon as I can. Understood. But Lieutenant, are you really going after that squirrel? Antarctica is no place for a solo rescue. This is reckless. I gave him my word. It's the least I could do after everything he's done for us. Forgive me, Sergeant. I know my actions may put the team at risk, but this is about my honor as a soldier. She takes the tuft of squirrel fur from the penguin's wingtip and nods in thanks. The penguin squawks twice and gestures for her to follow. This is the second time Buddy Fairchild has woken up on this exact table, though at least this time it feels like a relief.
Hey!
Hey, well, what's that? Oh, was that all just a nightmare? If you count delirium as a kind of nightmare, then yes. Good grief, Lieutenant, it's you! I thought I was imagining things. Was that one of your arcane skills? Fixing up all that shattered ice in a blink? Puts mine to shame.
I don't think so.
There are limits. Many things in these worlds can't be fixed. Golly, but you already fixed so much, and I gotta figure out what's with the crackle. Moldir blinks slowly, weighing the words. Perhaps, but this ability has also made me greedy. Once you fix one thing, it's hard to stop yourself from trying to fix everything else too. You just keep trying and trying. Yawn. Because there's always something to be fixed. Oh, I get you, Lieutenant. Heck, if I had that kind of power, first thing I'd probably fix is my old Oak's Naughty's trunk back home. The squirrel shrugs and then suddenly catches himself, remembering he's supposed to be mad.
Hey!
Just for the record, you may have saved my behind, but that don't mean we're square. Moldir nods as she arranges some files. I suspect your delirium is linked to the Manus, those masked freaks you mentioned. There are reasons I can't explain everything, but fighting them may have been what triggered your condition. That's on me. You don't owe me anything. Buddy's ears twitch. The logic is messy, but it sort of tracks. I'd say it's you who owes me, but either way, I figure I should thank you. How about a frozen fish? I appreciate the offer, Mr. Fairchild. And if I make it back on One Piece, I will take you up on it. Make it back? This mission here is really that dangerous? The squirrel weighs his anger and loyalty like acorns on a scale. After a beat, he makes a decision. Well, you did help me, and I'm a squirrel of my word, so I suppose I can help you one last time. As long as it doesn't involve teaming up with those masked up creeps. Let's see. Me and my penguins are pals on land. A new plan begins to take shape in Moldir's mind. Risk and reward race through her calculations. She hesitates.
I will never.
I do want your help, buddy. But I can't share everything with you without compromising military intel. I hope you understand. I get you, I get you. Well then, let's make this fair. You tell me what you can plus a little sum in the way of payment. Nuts, scarves, and a lunch. I'll take anything, Lieutenant. Just so long as it means we're friends again. Yeah, we want to be friends with the squirrel. The squirrel scratches his ear, seemingly uncomfortable with the talking payment. Shoot, I forgave you the moment you showed up. But we can still be friends if you give me another chance to help you out. She seems lost in thought. Buddy begins to sense he's been turned down. But before he can say anything, Moldir checks her watch. We're running out of time, so I'll keep this brief.
Our orders state that...
For now, I'll draw their attention while you lead the squad in to rescue him. But we have to assume they aren't as mindless as they look. If we launch a second wave after our initial distraction, the sergeant's chances of getting in and out unnoticed are much better. It's dangerous. Oh boy, yawning. And while I'll handle the riskiest part, I could use your help. Sounds like a tough nut to crack. Let me see. I'm gonna need at least a whole bag of trail mix, a fancy dinner with iced fish, and a military rank. How does Captain Buddy Fairchild sound to you? Shouldn't you be saluting me right about now? If I were recruiting, I'd have to check with my superior first. Don't sweat it. I was only yanking your chain about that anyway. Regardless of how this mission goes, I'll bring it up with my commanding officer. Though captain may be beyond my power as a lieutenant. But if you're willing, how does Sergeant Buddy Fairchild sound? Dude, this is how he got recruited into her team, and it's how he got the sergeant. Sergeant Buddy Fairchild?
Well, I'll be.
My mama be proud. My mama be so proud. Yeah. My mama will be proud too, but I wasn't in the military. I never got in the military thing. But oh well. Being a... Oh wait, I ain't gonna say nothing. Alright, so we got ourselves a mission here. So, prolong the rescue window via the secret channel. So place the injured in the tent and report the situation within 15 rounds. That's our ticket. So wait. Hang on a second, what's this? Instantly restores... Oh, this is a healing item. Okay. So, let's see. We could do this or this. What is add several options, maybe? I'm not sure. Alright, let's just go with... Yeah, let's go with Fairchild. And go here, maybe. So they recovered David's unit. Wounded soldier and David joined the squad. So David joins. Alright. Alright, we gotta do one of these at least. So give a frozen fish to unlock a new thing. So we could give up a frozen fish. And that doesn't give us anything here. That's a risky part. But... So we can expand two of these for David. Or, let's see. Expand 3 rounds, or let's expand 2 rounds. Alright, I wanna see what my other options are. If it says give a frozen fish to unlock a new location, let's see. We could obtain supplies or unlock a new location. I mean, it's risky, but we're gonna have to ignore the message for now. So we need to complete this, or this, maybe. Alright, we're gonna have to do this one here. So we could do this. I'm not sure if I did this right, so I'm not too sure really. Alright. So we gotta prolong this. Alright. Skipping around. Like I said, because in the last one, I did more of this main mission than the other missions here, so we need to, like... David could be selected. Wow. Can't really do much, huh? Yeah, sucks. Well, that sucked, so we're gonna have to reset it. Okay, so here's what I was thinking here. We could settle David, but I think we have to settle Wounded Soldier, because if I have to look at the Wounded Soldier, he cannot act, but increases the number of rounds required for Moldir event options. This thing, he cannot act as well, so we're going to have to settle in the Wounded Soldiers. We're going to have to. Alright, this one's different here, so we could call Sergeant White Gloves. But we gotta check the other ones first. Alright, we could do Buddy Fairchild. Ah, what the hell? Oh, come on. Okay, so I had no idea what to do here. We're going to try this again, because my last attempt ended up in failure. Maybe because we needed, like, a recon mission is the recon mission here, but we needed to do something here. But we could settle in the Wounded Soldier. That's all I could think of. Alright, I think it's when I give the fish to advanced recon mission. And that's what literally put me in a stump. Alright, we just need to do patrol missions here. We could do one mission here. But let's go ahead and do this. Not sure we can sell in David for now. So we have to prolong the rescue via secret channel. So in other words, we could do this more. We have to, like, prolong this because we can't select this. We can't really advance patrol missions we can't advance the recon missions here because we need more patrol than anything. So we have to complete a patrol mission either way. So, and that's what happens here. So, Pinecone Transceiver, the squad contacts new reinforcements, extending the rescue deadline by 4 hours. Alright, so let's go ahead and finish this. Already. And there we go. It is almost finished. So... and let's go ahead and finish this up. And that should be it. Then that's how I fix this. Alright, that's it. That's how we fix it. So with that completed, we good. So this is our last chapter, a soldier. Yay. We made a squirrel a soldier, yeah? Hell yeah, buddy. 41 hours, 25 minutes. Are over 4 hours past the safe rescue window, but still well within whatever it is. They administer a stabilizer to quiet David's feverish muttering. Once he settles, Moldir and Sergeant Whiteglove step out from the makeshift infirmary. What's his condition? Delirium, high fever, mental disorientation. It's hard to say if he's still capable of basic reasoning. At the very least, we got him back.
Everything will work out.
We'll figure the rest out. Father will find a way. How's your injury, Lieutenant? Just a few scrapes. Not enough to warrant even an arcane potion. Nothing to worry about. You did well out there, Sergeant. If your team hadn't pulled off that stealth entry, this whole mission could have gone sideways. The sergeant looks at her, an unusual flicker of disapproval in his eyes. You know what I'm thinking, Lieutenant.
So,
I'm just stating facts, Sergeant, and I'll say the same when I report this to command. You mean it was an unauthorized mission, then? Moldir pauses, weighing her answer. Then she shakes her head.
Father has never given up.
I don't
Not on anyone.
Yeah, that's a good thing. I don't believe the Admiral would ever abandon one of his own. This isn't the kind of... Second, I think my Discord is loud as hell. This isn't the kind of mission command would reject. I do believe that. Even a soldier as certain as Moldir needs a moment alone to steady her thoughts. The liquid in her hip flask is almost gone. She lifts it to her lips and takes another slow sip.
Oh.
Next time, I'd prefer you use the front door. A squirrel pops halfway out of the ground and taps a paw against the nearby ice. Request an entry, Lieutenant. Permission granted. The squirrel wiggles out of a hidden vent, dragging a frozen fish behind him.
Sergeant Buddy Fairchild, at your service.
Aw, he's a good best friend. You got a best friend like Fairchild? You're good. Back in Florida, we Fairchilds go about celebrating our victories by keeping our promises. We don't have that custom in Xeno, but I like the sound of it. A combat knife slices through the frozen fish. Rose-pink frost gleams along the blade's edge.
Thank you.
You brought the food. You get the first taste. Thank you kindly. To be honest with you, I ain't never tried fish this way. Ain't exactly easy to make a fish popsicle under the Florida sun. He picks up a sliver of fish in his paws and gives it a sniff. That makes two of us. Well now, we got ourselves some food and a bit of peace and quiet. All we missing is a good story. So who's going first? The scene feels oddly familiar. Moldir's breath is steady, her posture calm. She draws in a crisp, chilly, tasteless air. It's so different from the air in Sao Paulo. Warm, floral, bursting with life.
My apologies.
I've never been much good with stories, so I always offer to go first. That way, the better storytellers can take over. You mean to say you got a decent storyteller around these parts? Where you been, hon? I was starting to think that icy and silent attitude came in a box with a uniform. What with you and the sergeant? Ripples dance across her olive green eyes. There used to be.
Oh,
Here.
sorry to hear that.
No, it's alright. She's probably doing well. I like to think so. She just left us. More like you left her behind. Yeah, that's what it feels like to me. When I did the story, the betrayal was heart-wrenching. Damn, guys. That's good. Wait, why? The lieutenant doesn't answer. Instead, she slides a slice of fish into her mouth. It's icy and smooth, with a strange sweetness, like salty ice cream.
Thank you.
I mean, if you're looking for ice cream that is slightly sweet and salty, or slightly salty and sweet, I think I don't know if anyone has attempted salt. I don't know if it's a thing, I think. But it's some sort of popsicle you find in the game Kingdom Hearts, you know? Some sort of seawater popsicle. Not seawater popsicle. Sea salt? Yeah, sea salt. I don't know what it is. Not bad. Quite pleasant, actually. Thank you. It is? Huh. I figured this be another one of Jake's pranks. He follows her lead and takes a bite. A moment later, his entire body shakes from head to tail.
Oh, heavens to Betsy!
Yikes! That near knocked the teeth clean out of my mouth. Anyways, Lieutenant, you and I are friends now, but I still don't hardly know a lick about you. Come on, share a little something with me. Me? Hang on a second. Alright, the lieutenant falls into thought, as if she'd just been handed a mission far more difficult than any battle. Come on now.
Now?
I know you got a story to tell. Or 10. Drinking all alone like that? Something's on your mind. Looking for you, I happen to be the very best listener from Key West to the Panhandle. Your secrets are safe in this little noggin of mine, and I got your back. Believe you me. She doesn't answer, and again, he thinks for a second he may be getting brushed off, until Moldir points to a nearby ammo crate and gestures for him to sit. I'm afraid my story's not all that exciting, but I can't tell you another. Just know it's not cheery. Fine by me. It's a familiar tale. A girl loses her family, finds a new one, and then loses them again. Things she swore she'd never betray start slipping through the cracks. Things she couldn't afford to lose are suddenly gone. Maybe for good. And our main character? Completely helpless. Drinks too much to numb the pain, but still can't sleep.
It's got me feeling a mite down in the hollows.
Yeah, golly. Yeah, that's a real tugger on the heartstrings. So what's this main character fixing to do about it? Well, when the sun comes up, she'll get out of bed, hitch the horses, and go right back to work.
Oh, man.
Huh? You mean,
Well,
instead of leaving it all behind, she's just gonna keep on working like nothing happened? She got nuts for brains or something? It's her job, her duty, her mission. So even looking around all that pain, she still gets up and pulls her share day after day? The lieutenant takes another sip from her flask and nods. Yes, even then. Gee, I sure wish I could give that poor soul a word or two of advice. Like maybe she ought to just be kinder to herself, you know? Why not do something she wants to do? Because what we want isn't always what's right. Besides, she chooses to believe. Believe in fate and in the one who shapes it. And now that she's given herself the whole night to process everything, it's time to do what needs to be done. The lieutenant runs her fingers across her radio, then smiles.
Thank you.
Thanks for listening, and for the fish. But now, I've got something important to take care of. She picks up the radio and steps outside. Hey, you ain't gonna just leave me here on my lonesome, are ya? Really? The squirrel grumbles and shrugs. Then he notices the flask Moldir left behind. He remembers what she said, that the main character drinks too much to numb the pain. Just one
well, let me
time.
think.
Just one tiny sip. She ain't gonna mind. Yep. He tips the flask and drips a few crystal clear drops into his tail, then gives it a quick lick. But the burn of liquor never comes. Instead, cool water soothes his throat. It was just water. It's like not liquor. Huh. Figures. She was just drinking water, guys. She knows water's good for you. Ain't no alcohol can cure that pain. You know? Alright. Now with this, that is the end of her story. Be buried under the ice. That's what it is. And with that, I need to do something first.
You're setting off again, right? And you'd like me to travel with you
Alright.
too?
First of all, I need to promote these two characters so I can end the video here. So let's go ahead and see what her form. Hang on. Original will be unlocked. What does that mean? Original will be unlocked. Alright, let's see Nautica's second insight first.
I know I look different, but there's no need for another introduction. I'm still me. Yes, I walked into the gate, but I also came back out again. Just call me by the name when we traveled through the roaring 40s together. Nautica.
Yeah, here it is. Her second form. Yeah. So she gains inheritance, longer pulls apart. Yeah, I've been trying to get her... Ew, and... that changed quick. Oh, it's because...
You're setting off again, right?
Okay, so she went from a normal explorer to this thing. And I think when she changes her form here, that also changes here. But let's skip that and head to find Moldir, if I can find her. Alright, so I had to go back and get her material to try to upgrade her as well. So let's see what this looks like. Hell yeah.
I lost half my life to the storm, and I haven't seen the stars from Sariaka since. Now I live and fight in a time that isn't mine in the hope that I will see the world I once knew again. I'm not happy with what happened, but I do not regret the path I have chosen.
So I'm not sure what this outfit's significance, maybe. Maybe it's when she joins the Foundation, maybe. Maybe. But, that's pretty much the end of that. So, with that in mind, I will say this. Thank you all for watching this video, and I will hope to see you guys in the new video.
Dinner time is certainly lively. Criminals, scholars.
Alright, so with that, I believe it is time for me to end the video here. So thank you all for watching this video, and I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did enjoy the video, please give this video a like, comment on anything you like about the story, and see which character you like to prefer. I don't know why I always ask this. It's just curiosity. Put anything in the comments, you know? Just a little something to say. Now, we have seen her time during the time in Antarctica. Also, if you want to support my channel, please click the subscribe button to help the algorithm find me or help the algorithm out. You know how it goes. And I've already done her survey, and I can tell you it is pretty good. So, yeah. Yeah, and we've seen her develop a friendship with Buddy Fairchild, which is why we've encountered him when she said she sent an ally. Or something like that, you know? Now we know how they met, but it still doesn't give me a clue about what did she do. I guess you'll have to find out by watching her trailer, maybe. But new chapters might come out, maybe. And it's almost time for a new story to arrive in exactly 9 hours, or at least I think 9 hours. We'll go with 9 hours. And yeah, I've seen the characters already. By the time I've seen the events already, it will probably be something to do with war. Again, another war. I don't know. But I've already went and seen the garments for this new event or chapter. Event, I will say. And Jay wearing knight's armor, I'm guessing Crusades. I don't know. It has something to do with knights. I don't know. Maybe we'll see the character Knight. You know, him being the floating piece of armor. And gauntlets and cape. That's all I know about him. So, yeah, I got nothing else to say. My back's starting to hurt because I'm been on this recliner and I can't move my right leg because surgical incisions, you know? So, with that, I will once again say thanks for watching, and I will see you guys in the videos. Peace out, and have an awesome week. Bye!